He said to me, "Would you like to go to paradise?" Of course, I said yes, I wanted to, but his paradise was nothing close to what mine is. A 13-year-old girl was kidnapped and trapped in a camp full of murderers. When she realized by paradise her captors meant being a suicide bomber and killing herself along with many others, she told them she could not do it. But then they threatened to kill her by burying her alive. She had already watched them bury other children like herself get covered in dirt and rocks and suffocated to death, so she gave in. She was scared. She was 13 years old. They strapped her into a vest and she was set off to a market ready for her first and last killing. In this case, the girl ended up running to police authorities and was able to get her vest removed without killing anyone. However, the other 2 girls she was with exploded their vests, killing themselves at a small textile market in Kao, Nigeria, along with 4 innocent people and wounding 7. Boko Haram is a West African group that began to emerge in 2003. The group's official name means people committed to the propagation of the Prophet's teachings and the jihad. A group of like-minded Islamists went to a remote area called Kanama. Here they created a terrorist group that violently clashed with authorities. Mohammed Yusuf was the leader of this group, who believed that Nigeria by British colonists had imposed a Western and Islamic way of life on Muslims. When the founder, Mohammed Yusuf, was killed, a new leader quickly replaced him, named Abubakar Shekau. With him in control, the attacks gradually became more deadly and sophisticated, and explosives began to come into play. Boko Haram has their demands and their reasons for the violence they are causing. They focus on 2 big demands, one being the release of Boko Haram prisoners and the creation of an Islamic State. In the past, Boko Haram has killed more than 20,000 people and displaced 2.5 million in its attempt to create an Islamic caliphate in northern Nigeria. In 2014, the group made international headlines when they abducted 276 girls from a boarding school in Chibok. Now, 2 full years later, 219 of those girls are still missing. The female victims they are abducted are either forced to convert to Islam, sold into marriage, raped, or forced to commit deadly crimes. School attacks are quite common for Boko Haram, and in 2013 they killed dozens of young boys at their schools in the northeast. In Nigeria, one of their assaults that took place involved them burning children alive. At this event alone, 86 people were murdered and 62 are in critical condition. In May 2013, Nigeria declared a state of emergency in 3 northeast states. The military's response to the numerous attacks have been quite brutal, but not stopping any of the problems. But why is it that Boko Haram is not as well known as many other terrorist groups out there? These attacks are becoming more deadly as the days go on, and children are being murdered constantly. With the murders increasing quickly, something must be done. Attention and awareness must be brought to these tragic events and gruesome killings. The police have tried to play the same game as Boko Haram by fighting violence with violence. In 2009, after Boko Haram attacked government buildings, police killed hundreds of Boko Haram members. However, if the police choose this type of retaliation, Boko Haram will continue to be as violent and continue to murder more innocent people. The Boko Haram group actually were once a relatively non-violent group and were liked by many, but in 2009, the group started to become more violent. Nigeria, Chad, Niger, and Cameroon have formed a coalition with How do you say that word?
Niger.
No, is it Niger?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what about the coalition?
Nigeria, Chad, Niger, and
Cameroon.
Okay. Nigeria, Chad, Niger, and Cameroon have formed a coalition along with Benin to fight Boko Haram and have brought together 8,700 soldiers, police, and civilians. But Boko Haram will not go down without a gruesome fight. It should also be noted that the Nigerian army, despite their numbers, have poor resources at their disposal. I believe that there must be another way to stop this madness, and with the help of other countries it may be possible. The leader of Boko Haram should be captured so that a possible agreement can somehow be formed, and to find a way to stop this terrorist group. With international help and focus on the terrible loss of innocent lives, Boko Haram should be brought to justice through the courts. Too many innocent people have lost their lives. Too many children will never know. Too many innocent people have lost their lives. Too many children will never know what real paradise is truly like. The message must be made clear. Violence does not solve violence.